Just a handful of games left in the regular season, and as the 2025-26 campaign winds down, Bella Vista welcomes Rio Americano to town this evening in a Capital Valley Conference matchup. Both teams have struggled through league play, with BV still looking for their first win and Rio having won just 2 CVC matchups, including an earlier meeting with Bella Vista on January 9th of this year and a win 60-36. For the Broncos, the mission is to find complementary scoring to help Ava Jensen. They got that from Cora Patterson in Tuesday's loss to Ponderosa. 15 points and 5 rebounds. Patterson 7-11 from the free throw line as well, which indicates an inside presence and trying to get to the basket. Another effort like that from her and a couple of others could be a big step for the Broncos. In the meantime, for Rio, they're led by the freshman-senior combination of Kivan Mikosic and Adriana Hodges, who both average 9.2 points per game, and Brianna St. Jean, the rebounding machine, hauling down 10 per game. Does Rio pull off the sweep tonight, or can BV find their way back into the win column? Find out next, right here on BV Live Sports. Hello, everybody. George Tharlson, Scott Hackman. We have just a couple of weeks left to go in the basketball season here. 5 more games, and a big one tonight for Bella Vista. You know, the playoffs are probably out the window, but at this point, you got 6 players coming back next year, and you've got some, JV players and et cetera moving up the ladder. This is a chance, certainly, for building confidence and ending the season on a positive note.
Yep. What an opportunity. What an opportunity tonight for the Broncos. It's just an opportunity for these girls out there to get a W. I mean, what an opportunity tonight against the Rio Raiders. Bella Vista is exciting to watch tonight. My goals for the night, 10 points a quarter. I'm going to start there. We're going to win every quarter, and then we're going to win the ball game. Go Broncos.
Well, there you have it. Win every quarter. And against Ponderosa, they had a rough start in the first quarter, but then they were close each of the last 3 quarters. So that was they were moving in that direction.
Yep, they were, and let's just compound. I noticed that. You know what? They have 4 points in the first quarter, and then I think they outscored them most of the others. So just building on that, they know how to play ball. They just got to get running. Just have a lot of fun out there. You know, you mentioned playoffs. That might be out the window, but who cares about playoffs? We're playing Rio tonight, and we're going to win.
Well, there you go, and that sounds like a coach.
Yeah. I don't know, just having that winning mindset. I know all these girls have it. We know, and George, you talk to all these girls all the time, but we know these girls all the time, and they all are about winning. They're about teammates, sportsmanship, winning, and just winning each quarter. So let's do it. Let's start for the first quarter, win that, and then go from there.
All right, well, we've got about 2.5 minutes before we get the ball game underway for Bella Vista. We heard Scott's goals for Coach Masters. She wants to see the team play a complete game, something that has gotten away from them. For example, against Ponderosa on Tuesday night, they had the bad first quarter, but really played them close the other 3 quarters. Spread the floor, move the ball, take the open shots, and make clean box outs on defense. One key player that she would like to see add on from a great performance on Tuesday is Cora Patterson. Patterson had 15 points and 5 rebounds in that loss to Ponderosa the other night. 7 of 11 from the free throw line. So 7 of her 15 points were at the charity stripe, and that tells me she was driving to the basket and drawing fouls, something that we haven't seen from this team other than Ava Jensen.
Other than Ava Jensen. It's really smart, George. Do you remember when we interviewed Cora at the very beginning of the season?
Yep.
What a player. Ever since then, I've really kind of paid attention to her game. She's gotten better and better each game. You know, ups and downs. The season's ups and downs, but I'm really happy to hear that last game she played great. And I'm excited to see how she does tonight, and she'll carry that over into this contest.
For Rio Americano, they like to run a full-court man-to-man defense. We won't see zone from them, is what Coach Quentis Davis told me before the game. But she expects Bella Vista to use their post players. She says their confidence at Rio is growing, and she's seen growth from last year. There are some familiar names that that we saw last year, and we're looking forward to seeing what they have to offer again. Adriana Hodges averages 9.2 points per game. Kivan Mikasic, she's also at 9.2 points per game. Those are the leading scorers according to the numbers that we have provided through Max Preps. We're about ready to get this one underway. Let's head down to Brian Jensen on the floor.
Rio Americano Raiders and your Bella Vista Broncos.
Why do I not hear it?
We invite you now to join with us in honoring our country by standing for the national anthem. Now let us meet the starting lineups for both squads. For the Raiders, starting number 2, Elle Custon. Number 4, Brianna St. Jean. Number 11, Gabby Eliason. Number 21, Natalie Saunders. And number 30, Kevin Mikasic. The Raiders are headed by Coach Quince Davis. Now here come the Broncos, starting number 1, Sarah Lelucha. Number 2, Lena Ortega. Number 5, Cora Anderson. Number 25, Macy Lee. And number 32, Ava Jensen. Coach Terry Masters heads with the Broncos. Let's have a great evening, folks.
All right, time for basketball here at Bella Vista High School. Again, it's a big opportunity for the Broncos to come up with a win over Rio Americano. And it's a big opportunity for Rio Americano to get their third CVC win. Bella Vista, of course, still looking for that first one. It's one, it's a win that Coach Masters desperately wants to get.
Yeah, you mentioned opportunity. You know, not counting Bella Vista, Rio's lost 7 in a row. So they're in a situation right now where Bella Vista can maybe sneak up on them a little bit.
So Ava Jensen is stepping in to jump it up for Bella Vista to get this one underway.
Interesting uneven their jump ball.
That was Brianna St. Jean that was jumping for Rio. Early travel on Bella Vista, so here come the Rio Raiders.
So you mentioned Rio is going to come with a full court man-to-man defense, so I think that's a great opportunity for Cora Patterson and Ava Jensen to get out and run.
Gabby Eliason with the three-point attempt there for Rio. Sarah DiMuccia comes up with the rebound. Here's Ortega. Inside to Jensen, immediately double teamed. DiMuccia's open for a three. Skips across. Jensen's underneath and gets the first 2 points of the game. So rebound and a board for Ava Jensen.
Just beautiful. That rebound started with the positioning. She got low enough on the block to be in the right position there to get that rebound.
St. Jean to the outside. Natalie Saunders has her pocket picked by DiMuccia. Patterson, but it winds up with Jensen, and then the pass is too tall for Lila Ortega.
It's good. I'm excited to watch Macy Lee play tonight. She got the start there, and what she brings to the court is just hustle, and also she's an amazing screener. She really sets a really good pick. So we'll look at the guards running off of Macy Lee.
Macy Lee and Cora Patterson earned their starts tonight for their play against Ponderosa.
Nice.
And for Macy, it doesn't necessarily show up in the scorebook what she did. It's all that dirty stuff away from the ball. She did have one steal.
Nice, yeah, that's super valuable. All those intricacies that she can bring to the court. I'm excited to watch her and cheer for her tonight. Here she is setting a pick.
There she is, easy to spot with those orange shoes.
Oh, good thought. That was a good thought.
Oh, Custon got away with it, but now her numerical counterpart, Ortega, finds Jensen to the basket, and she traveled.
Yep, she could have. I know she knows that she wanted to put the ball on the ground there, but she didn't take a dribble.
Saunders, they work their way to the left. That's Mikasic. Now inside, Brianna St. Jean.
What a block. This is going to be a good battle between Ava Jensen and St. Jean, the rebounding machine, tonight. This is going to be fun to watch.
By the way, I will take credit for that. I confirm that they did not come up with that at Rio.
Did you come up with that, my friend?
I came up with that last night, but I did tell Coach Davis she can steal it.
No, it's perfect because she is such a solid rebounder. Really, really strong player. Oh, beautiful touch. Ava Jensen, really.
Jensen.
What a game so far for her. She's always been a fantastic free throw shooter. I know she puts a lot of time in on that.
Raiders, there's a shot from Mikasic.
They're going to let it fly tonight. Rio takes a lot of three-pointers in the game, and you're going to see a lot of that tonight. So we need 6 more points to get my goal.
Mikasic, by the way, is a 31% three-point shooter, so she makes 1 out of just about every 3.
Yep. And there you saw a foul by Cora Patterson. I know they're trying to set picks, kind of like Macy Lee sets such a good pick. Cora Patterson there kind of got her feet moving a little bit too much on that screen. Good call by the official.
This is Elle Custon, run the point guard. Hit 9 assists against Bella Vista in the game on January 9th. Nice cut to the basket. That was Eliason that took that drive. Broncos control. There's Macy Lee. There's that full court man press. DiMuccia will push the ball across, being hounded by Adriana Hodges, who's in for her first action.
Yep. Yeah, another really good call by this official. Number 5 there on Rio, Hodges, a little too aggressive. After you get beat, say, on that press, you don't necessarily need to be on that back hip.
Broncos with the early lead and the possession. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Can't get the shot to fall. Another rebound for Ava Jensen.
Ava Jensen's like a shark right now. She smells a little bit of blood, and she's going after it.
Bridget Nielsen is in for her first action. Oh, there was a nice pass to Patterson. They threw it to the spot she was running to. Haven't seen a lot of that.
No.
They threw it into the middle of the lane, and as Patterson moved to the ball, and just like that, she draws the foul and gets the deuce. continuing with what she did Tuesday night at Ponderosa.
Beautiful basketball right there. That's fun to watch. That's highlight material. Let's clip that one. That's a really good one for Cora Patterson.
Jensen with the rebound. Jensen will muscle up the shot. That one's a little too hard.
She came off the bounce on that one, which was a nice move by Ava Jensen.
Jensen, by the way, is also a rebounding machine.
Yeah, she leads the league in rebounds per game, I believe. So
it just works better with Brianna St. Jean's name.
It does,
but it also works too. She had 18 rebounds in a game against Pioneer, 19 rebounds in a game against Stevenson, 16 against Intercom, 12 against Sac High.
Wow, that's incredible.
So she may not lead the league, but she gets a lot of them.
She's up there for sure.
Here's Hodges. Good defense by Ava Jensen. Kylie Mullen-Ross finds Jensen down the left side
beautiful.
with the right hand reverse layup is good.
I saw Mullen-Ross there took a slip, but she got right back up and was an important part of that play.
6 of the 8 points for Bella Vista belong to Ava Jensen. Hodges. Sophia Fines into the game as well, number 15. Hodges outside. Kayla Mays in for her first action as well. Looks like they rotate quite a bit. There's Brianna St. Jean with her first points of the game.
Definitely a good shot, but also the worst part about it is it gives them the opportunity to get into a full court press.
Unforced error there by Bella Vista as Ross just couldn't find the handle on the ball.
I'd like to see the Broncos communicate a little bit more, use their words to talk about where they're going to be, what they want to do. Just a little bit more communication needed right now by the Broncos.
Here's St. Jean on Jensen. Hodges with the crossover.
I like Hodges. She's a good player.
Here's St. Jean. Powers down the alley. Finds Hodges in there with it. Runner does not go, but she draws the foul. Nice aggressive move there by Adriana Hodges.
Yeah, she has that right to left motion down pat. That's kind of the shot she was looking for. She's tried a couple times, hasn't been open. That time she got the shot off. She got free.
12 points against Bella Vista on January 9th. 51% free throw shooter.
Nice work by the cheerleaders there to distract her a little bit. Did it work? Yep.
St. Jean had the inside position. Looks like she took a shot to the chops. A shot by Rio does not go. Hodges tries to save it. She does. Here's Custon.
It's like St. Jean still trying to get her bearings a little bit.
Custon to the outside. Down to the baseline. Hodges, she's open for a 19-footer. Boy, she gets a lot of air on those shots.
She does. I'm glad, this warm lights of the...
Rejection by Brianna St. Jean, the rejecting machine.
I love it, George. I love it. But, Sarah, she doesn't back down from anybody. Sarah DeMuha, man, she is going to take that to the cup every single time, and I love it.
St. Jean, by the way, averages about a block and a half per game.
Yeah, there's one right there. That was almost a 2-point block. I mean, she really swatted that one.
Hodges to the baseline. Patterson gets a hand on it to knock that one away.
I love first quarters of every basketball game. You kind of feel out how the officials are going to call it, and hopefully it works to our advantage throughout the whole game.
Patterson making a difference on both ends of the floor. Ortega coming back in. DeMucha's going to get a break here. Mays now in the corner. That's Fines. Oh, gets the friendly bounce.
So I think, we've seen that happen a lot against the Broncos. They lose the inbounds pass person, so that can be something that they work on at halftime.
Ortega trying to push against that press defense. Pass is deflected away. Tried to get it to Patterson. And now there's Custon at the end of the play. I'm sorry, Sophia Fines.
It's a ball game.
Fines got a deuce right after the triple that she landed. Bella Vista jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Rio's run off the last 7, and the Broncos take a timeout with 2:07 to go in the opening quarter. Eva Jensen leading the way with 6 of the Broncos' 8 points, but they haven't scored here in a couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes, exactly. Don't you love basketball? You go out 8-0, and then now it's 8-7. I mean, every game is contested. It's such a fun sport. But to that point, they got a little rushed there in the last 2 minutes of that quarter that we were watching. I think I'd like to see him slow it down a little bit. If you don't have Ava Jensen out leading the ball, definitely slow it down and let her get out there.
Ava Jensen, 5 rebounds already, 3 on the defensive side, 2 on the offensive side.
Wow.
Stats courtesy of Brian Jensen across the way from us. And we're able to eavesdrop on what he is using to compile the stats.
Nice. Good job, Coach Jensen.
Absolutely.
That's a tough pass.
Here's Nielsen. Nielsen spots up from the free throw line.
Now, I'm okay with that because Ava Jensen was out front there. I don't know if you noticed that, but she was kind of leading the break, and that's where we want her to be.
That's Ava Rodriguez that got the rebound. Check that. That's Michaela Mays that got the rebound. The long three-pointer, Adriana Hodges.
Yep. I mean, they're going to shoot a lot of threes, like I said, so.
And a stolen inbounds pass and a foul on Bella Vista.
Unlucky there.
Nice aggressive defense there by Aaliyah McCoy. 3 points and 2 assists against Bella Vista and already has a steal tonight. Maisie Hess into the game for Bella Vista.
Oh, nice. Good to see Maisie out there. She's also a good rebounder.
Bridget Nielsen with a steal. She's being chased. Nielsen on the inside and gets the layup.
Wonderful job by Bridget Nielsen there. Great aggression up there at the top of the zone. Oh, yes, good D.
Another steal. Now loose ball on the ground. Maisie Hess picks it up. Tries to keep the pivot foot. She needs some help.
Good job, Maisie. You see her keep that pivot foot? That was incredible.
And another pass that's just a little too tall for the intended receiver. It's a nice fast break by Bridget Nielsen. Aaliyah McCoy tried to chase her down.
She almost caught her too.
But Nielsen wasn't phased. I was concerned that maybe she heard the footsteps, but she didn't.
Yep, absolutely.
She was able to finish that off.
Kept her focus and scored the layup. That was perfect.
Nikosic is back into the game. There's a runner up and over, and the rebound comes out. Under a minute to go. Jumper from the outside does not go from McCoy. Ortega has it, and she tries to bounce the ball off a defender, and she does.
Good job.
So the Broncos will get a chance to inbound the ball here with 41 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Coach Masters waiting in the corner. She was trying to plead her case.
Daisy Hess comes up with the pass. Here's Nielsen. Nielsen waits for McCoy to go by. Nielsen tries to get her own rebound. They'll call the jump. It will favor Bella Vista.
Looks like Aaron Thomas entered the building, here to cheer on the Broncos. Good to see a fellow lacrosse coach.
Saw the two of you were sitting next to each other at a boys' game recently.
Yeah, he was telling me all the stuff that I'm supposed to say on the air. So.
Emma Givens with the rebound and the putback for Bella Vista. Broncos by 2. 15 seconds to go. Rio can play for the last shot if they wish. Finds a little razzle-dazzle there.
That was incredible.
Nikosic. Now here's Hodges. Hodges closed off by Hess. Great defense. Back out to the outside. Nikosic at the buzzer. Does not go.
Wow. What a quarter. That was a lot of fun, George.
A couple of runs to start it off. Bella Vista the first 8. Rio the next 7. Then Bella Vista outscores them 4-3 down the stretch to take a 2-point lead here at the end of the first quarter. Ava Jensen, 6 points and 5 rebounds for the Broncos in that first quarter. And then 2 each for Cora Patterson, Emma Givens, and Bridget Nielsen. We'll round up the scoring here for Rio. Sophia Fines leads the way with 5. Hodges has that 3-pointer that brought rain. and Brianna St. Jean with 2 points and a boatload of rebounds.
Boatload
And a
of
block
rebounds.
shots.
And a block shot. SWAT. Yeah, SWAT D. They met my goal, my friend. They got over 10 points that quarter. So I feel like, yeah, if they keep up that pace, it'll be pretty good for the Broncos tonight. The only minor little things that I was talking about, let's keep, let Macy Lee get out there and open and set some screens for people. She's doing a really good job of that. Better communication all around as a squad. I feel like they could be talking a little bit more. And never ever lose where the inbounder is going on inbounds passes. Never lose where they go. So keep an eye on them, and they'll be fine.
That is, by the way, you just saw the close-up on the bench for Rio Americano. Coach Davis is wearing the green outfit with the yellow sleeves. It reminds me, as a native of Seattle, Washington, of the old Seattle Supersonics.
Yep.
Same color scheme right there.
Yep, Sean Kemp. I mean, they were phenomenal. Detlef Shrimp.
That color scheme was back in like the Jack Sigma days.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That's Hodges that gets the 2 points there for Rio Americano to tie the game up at 12. Here's Nielsen from 15 feet out, and Mikasic the rebound. Nice pass ahead to Hodges. She'll drive down as Nielsen flies by. Hodges, 2 quick baskets to start the second quarter, and Rio back in front. And a big...
You said it best. I mean, that was an amazing pass, how she led her a little bit to let her run up on it like that. That was a really good pass on the fast break.
Broncos will keep possession on the jump and the possession arrow. Nielsen closed off. Here's Marissa Plate. And now Bridget Nielsen's feeling it. Givens flies in, tries to get the rebound. The ball deflected into the corner, goes off the legs of Nielsen, and it will go back to Rio Americano.
Huge rebound by Givens there on the low block. Tried to go back up with it a little too quick. Maybe could have gotten her composure a little bit there, but huge rebound nonetheless.
Rio on a 4-0 run to start this second quarter. That's McCoy driving in.
Wow.
And if you don't make the shot, at least you can get a trip to the free throw line. Again, that's what Cora Patterson did a lot of on Tuesday night. We hope to see more of that tonight from her.
Yep.
She's already got 1 basket and foul.
Yeah, Cora's had a good game so far. And I don't know if Coach Masters has told them to, shoot, but it seems like the girls are being a little bit more aggressive on offense, which I like to see. I mean, you got the rebounders against a squad like Rio, so use them and get some offensive rebounds. So,
well, she wants them to take the open shots.
Does she? Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, that's smart, right? But I just like that they're being aggressive.
Coupled there from Aaliyah McCoy. 42% free throw shooter. Maisie Hess. Gibbons will push it across.
Maisie Hess uses her pivot foot really nicely there, doesn't she? Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh. Looks like we may have an injured player here. And in fact, Coach Davis was quickly off the bench to get a foul at the other end. And we will try to determine what is happening here. Oh, no.
Yeah,
everybody is headed to the bench.
Yep. Non-contact knee injury, don't like to see that.
Yeah, and you can hear some of the anguish right now. We'll go ahead and pull down the crowd mics for right now. And so we're likely to be in a bit of a delay here.
For sure.
As we determine what has happened with this injury. So we are at 6:41 to go in the second quarter. Rio Americano with the 4-point lead. They'll be getting some free throws here when we resume play. Marissa Plate was the one called for the personal foul. But right now, none of that seems to matter as we try to determine the injury here to Emma Givens. This would be a blow for Bella Vista, but Coach Jensen is there, or not Coach Jensen, one of the other coaches.
It's her dad.
And they have they're picking her up and they're going to carry her off.
Hate to see that, but I mean, Emma's such a strong person.
They'll bring her over to the sideline. And any and all medical attention, I believe, is being called. So we'll get ready to resume play here.
Let's hope they get that checked out, and it's just a scary moment for Emma. I know she's really scared right now.
So this is Sophia Fines at the free throw line for Rio Americano. You know, I'll give Coach Davis for Rio a lot of credit. Well,
sure.
Action was still happening.
Right.
She saw what happened, and she was out there to help out any way she could. Offensive
Absolutely.
rebound for Rio, and then a steal by Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, I think she might have been the first person there, so really,
I think so.
really neat to see that.
Here's Plate with a jumper from the outside. Rebound goes off to Mays, and McCoy will bring the ball up court.
Nice steal by Bridget Nielsen there to get that ball started.
Finds to the baseline. A jumper over Patterson does not go. Sixth rebound of the game for Ava Jensen. Here's DeMucha.
It's good to see all these girls playing hard.
They're moving the ball well, which was
They
another
are.
goal.
Yep,
They
for
really
sure.
wanted.
Good
Nice
call, George.
pass inside to Marissa Plate, cutting to the basket. Everything went well there. The shot wasn't quite what she was looking for.
No, just the finish, but everything that led up to it was fantastic.
Hodges, jumper over Patterson. She definitely helped alter that shot. Fortunately, another turnover for Bella Vista. Another one of the goals is to limit the
Good
turnovers
pass.
tonight. And underneath that one, rolls around the basket and drops in for Sophia Fines.
Really
7
good-
points.
Really good pass there by Hodges.
Here's Jensen. Jensen closed off, step around move. Mikasic the rebound. Ball out of bounds is going to go back over to Bella Vista.
It's good to see Ava Jensen. She knew she missed that shot, and she didn't have an opportunity for a rebound there, so she hustled back on defense. Really good to see that.
So Broncos down 6. They did have an 8-0 lead early in this one,
Yep.
so they need to get another run going. Nice defense by El Custon. Deflects it away, comes up with the loose ball. Finds on the outside. They've got Mays posting up down low on Patterson. Closed off. Here's the three-point shot on the way from Fines. Plate the rebound.
Nice rebound there by Plate.
DeMucha looking to drive. She takes this one in. Not enough on the shot.
Get on it. Oh, good job by Marissa
Custon,
Plate
one of the
there.
smallest players on the floor, comes up with a rebound. Long pass to Aaliyah McCoy. Nice defense by Bridget Nielsen. Mikasic underneath gets the rebound, draws the foul.
Yeah, Mikovic got that foul there just because of that beautiful pump fake she did. Kind of got Ava Jensen a little off center there. But as you said, beautiful hustle by Bridget Nielsen to get back.
Broncos have not scored in this quarter. This is another thing they were looking to avoid, is that
Yeah,
one bad
yeah.
quarter. It was the first quarter on Tuesday that they struggled, and that's really where the game was lost. They played 3 solid quarters after that and played Ponderosa very close.
Yep. It's good to see
Broncos need to get some points going.
bringing in Cora Patterson and Macy Lee again. This maybe create a spark.
David Jensen, another
What a
rebound. She may have 10 before halftime.
See right there, Macy Lee with the pick. She's incredible at it.
Here's DeMucha, works off the screen from Ortega. DeMucha drives in,
It's a
and
good
Rio
shot.
controls the rebound.
Good shot by Sarah.
In the corner, there's a three-pointer on the way. Got it.
Hopefully it's 2.
Mercy.
Nope. Yep, 2 good. That was deep though. That was a deep 2.
Natalie Saunders. The lead now 8 for Rio Americano. Broncos draw a foul. That's Gabby Eliason.
It's good to see.
Oh my goodness, there's another turnover.
Man,
Mikasic underneath, draws another foul. I tell you what, I like Kevan Mikasic.
I do too. I mean, she takes a lot of that impact and falls to the ground, but she still got the shot off, which is very strong.
Get a full timeout called by Carrie Masters and the Bella Vista Broncos. So Ava Jensen is up to 7 rebounds on the night tonight. So
Wow.
and that goes with her 6 points. But she has not scored since the early stages of the first quarter. She had 6 of the first 8 points that Bella Vista had when they jumped out to that 8-point lead. But right now, as much as they want to avoid that one bad quarter,
Right.
this is looking like a bad quarter for them. They can still turn it
They
around. There's
can.
4:05 to go.
A lot of time left, but I think you hit the nail on the head with Ava Jensen. We need to find ways to get her the ball down low. 2 spots, down low or out in transition, leading the break. Those are the 2 spots I want to see Ava Jensen. Totally appreciate her rebounds, fantastic. But I'd like to see Cora Patterson step up and get some of those rebounds and get Ava Jensen out in space a little bit more. Let's do it for Emma, ladies. I know that they're a little shell-shocked right now, but she's going to be fine, and they will. They just need to focus on the game and get a W.
Just kind of looking over at the sideline. It looks like Emma's not there anymore, so maybe
Nope.
they should have
Yeah,
taken her off for
Correct.
medical evaluation.
Yeah, her dad was on the scorer's table, and now Coach Stewart stepped up there to do that.
Best wishes to the
Absolutely.
Givens family.
We love them.
This is Mikosic, one of the leading scorers of the team. She's just a freshman. 9 points per game. Demucha.
You know, I like everything about what the Broncos are doing here. They just need to convert when they get their shots off at the end.
With some good defense there by
For sure.
Eliason,
Yeah.
nearly forcing the turnover. The Broncos control it. Here's Patterson, drives to the baseline, takes it up, draws the foul. That's what we want to see from Cora.
Yes, sir. That was an amazing step through right there by Cora Patterson, and she's getting rewarded for it, going to the line.
And yes, you can all see those bright pink shoes, right?
I like them. That's a cool colorway.
Patterson's a 50% free throw shooter, 0 for 2 from the line tonight so far.
Oh, shoot. Oh, good work by.
Like this will stay with Bella Vista.
Really good job by Kylie there to keep that ball alive.
Patterson called for the travel. Something didn't look right there.
Yep. Kind of lost balance a little bit, and then St. Jean, the rebound machine, finished it off.
Broncos have been outscored 10-0 in this second quarter. St. Jean is back into the game. Ball out of bounds.
See, that's what I was talking about right there, George. Like a little bit more communication by the Broncos would have helped Sarah understand kind of where her opponent is. You know, next time. Maybe they'll talk about that at halftime.
Into the corner, that's Eliason.
Oh, what a battle down
St.
low.
Jean gets the rebound. She'll bring it back out. Here's Mikosic. Mikosic, collision with Cora Patterson.
Oh, man, what sportsmanship by Cora Patterson there to help her back up. But Mikosic, man, she's all over the place right now. She's really playing well.
Well, they're going to call the foul on Demucha, so that's her second.
Oh, she gets free throws too, huh? Yeah, they're in the bonus.
Fifth team foul. So Mikosic back to the free throw line. 41%. Rio is struggling from the free throw line tonight. Macy Lee with the rebound. Here's Demucha. Mullen Ross tried to find Patterson. Mikosic steps right in front of it. pushing the ball into front court, deflected out of bounds by Bella Vista. Custom to the baseline. That comes off St. Jean, the rebound. Boy, she's taking a beating tonight.
Yeah, another strong kid there. I feel like last time they played, she had a really good game too. So she's a good player.
4 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks against Bella Vista on January 9th. St. Jean 53% from the line. Maisie Hess coming back in. Cora Patterson will step out. This last foul was on Kylie Mullen-Ross. Tell you what, Rio's getting trips to the free throw line. They're not hitting their free throws right now. Broncos have got to take advantage of this. St. Jean nearly saved that one in bounds.
So, I got to say in that case, like Macy Lee shouldn't be looking for Ava Jensen to pass the ball to her. Sarah DeMuha's got to come and get it just like she did right there.
Here's Hess. Jensen to the high post. Jensen on St. Jean. Collision, jump ball. That's going to favor Rio.
So Coach Masters is elected to go with a really tall lineup right now. So let's maybe look for a zone, maybe a 2-3 zone coming out. Nope, go man.
But the height works to their advantage right there, forcing the turnover.
It does.
Maisie Hess looking for some help.
Sarah's got to go get it. Sarah's got to go get it.
Hess will push the ball across the midcourt line. Way to keep that pivot foot.
Amazing footwork by Maisie Hess.
There's DeMucha driving in. She draws the foul. Sarah DeMucha will head to the free throw line.
Only thing I want to see there next time is maybe Sarah going to get that ball from Maisie, but as you said, Maisie did a fantastic job of keeping control and keeping her pivot foot. That's incredible.
Custon gets called for the foul. That's her first. Third team foul on Rio Americano. Mays is coming back in. Mikasic will come out. DeMucha will have another opportunity here to get Bella Vista on the board here in the second quarter.
Nice shot, Sarah. Do you know the name of that other Rio assistant there? She has a green shirt or...
I do not. They don't list an assistant.
Okay,
for
green shirt and green shoes. That's pretty sharp.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, nice D.
That should be a held ball.
Yep.
And that will go over to Bella Vista. Ava Jensen doing the dirty work there.
I'm loving Ava's effort this game. I mean, she's like an incredible beast right now. It's crazy.
Ava told us earlier this year that it is her dream to go to BYU.
Oh, wow. That's a great school.
Maybe she'll be able to play some club basketball there. She does not expect to be on the big team.
Yeah, that's a really big school. But, yeah, I mean, I just like watching her right now as a leadership as a senior. It's just admirable. I love watching it.
Custon off the screen from St. Jean. That one's going to go out of bounds.
We missed it because, sorry, I mean, maybe the official saw something different, but she pushed it out of bounds with her hands.
Now it stays with Rio. Kylie Mullen-Ross.
Good D, Maisie Lee.
And Macy Lee jumps in there. Are they going to call a foul? No, they call the jump. It'll stay with Rio. 6 seconds on the shot clock. It does not reset.
Senior versus senior battle right there. That was gritty.
So when you keep possession on a held ball, it's a continuous possession. It's not a new possession.
Good call, George. 6 seconds left, like you said, on the shot clock.
And it's important for all the players on Rio to remember that. Here's Custon.
I hope they forgot, to be honest with you.
3, 2,
yeah, good.
1. They did not remember. That's a shot clock violation.
Good job, George.
They only had 6 seconds following the held ball, and because they retained possession on the held ball, the clock did not reset, just like we mentioned.
Yep.
So in case anybody is confused over that, that's what the rule is, and that's why Bella Vista gets the ball here.
Yep, well done, George.
Broncos outscored 10-1 in this quarter. They need some points. Another near turnover there. Here's Lee. Lee picks it up. DeMucha to the outside. We got a technical foul called on the Rio Americano bench. And he looked right over at the assistant coach that you were mentioning.
He did, yeah. He did. The assistant coach must not have said something he didn't like there.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was, but could have been
the
the
official
green.
was very emphatic when he called it.
Maybe he was upset about the green shoes or something.
Can't be. You can't be. She's got a solid shoe game. That's not
Agreed.
a technical foul.
That's the truth right there. I love him.
That's Cora's first free throw of the game.
Can,
Good to see that work for her.
Can I tell you real quick? I mean, coaches in their shoe game nowadays is incredible. Like back in my day, I mean, I don't remember that at all, but now it's top. It's top notch.
Mullen Ross muscles up a shot that comes off. Loose ball rebound on the baseline. Referee's going to step in. He's going to call a jump here. This is going to favor Bella Vista.
I don't know if you keep track, but it seems like there's been a lot of jump balls this game.
There has been.
Nice pass.
As Marissa Blake tries to use the backboard, and Fines comes up with the rebound. Fines one-on-one against Patterson. Loops up a shot, does not go. Mullen Ross the rebound. Kylie pushing the ball across midcourt. Now she's able to slow it up. Here's DeMucha. Patterson on St. Jean. Patterson drives the baseline. What a move! Cora Patterson!
That was pretty. I mean, like I said, a step through right there. Cora Patterson taking it to the cup.
That's what she needs to do.
Yes, it is.
And remember, they won't have Ava Jensen next year. She'll be at BYU.
Right.
So, St. Jean underneath. The easy shot for Brianna St. Jean.
That's pretty. All right, last shot for the Broncos. They just need to take time.
Cora Patterson drives in again. That time the ball is rejected away. Nice defense there by Michaela Mays, but the Broncos come up with it. They can play for one here. DeMucha has a chance as she drives to the basket. Off-balance shot does not go. Mays gets another rebound. Long pass comes forward. In and underneath at the buzzer. The shot does not go for Eliason. And that brings us to the second quarter to a close. The Broncos just 4 points in that second quarter. Yep. And they're at 16, but they're only down by 6. 12 points for Rio Americano. But the Broncos, they were scoreless for so long in that second quarter. Yep. But just the fact that they were able to get 4 points on the board, and aided by the fact that Rio Americano is just having a rough night at the free throw line.
Good call. On the free throw line, exactly. Well, I mean, this is not rocket science, but they need to score more than 4 points in a quarter. They got to score 10 points in a quarter. I don't care how they do it. They dealt with some adversity that quarter. I thought that they kept their head up and really worked hard. But now it's a matter of executing the second half.
Well,
they
did follow your advice in the first quarter with 12.
They did.
So
that doesn't, and then they followed it up with 4. So we
followed it up with 4.
I mean, to your point, George, I know you've talked about this a lot, but stringing together 4 complete quarters is what they need to do. But it's hard to do. It's, both teams are playing defense at a really high level. Rio is scrappy as heck.
Yes.
I mean, they get a lot of jump balls. You can't bring the ball down. Our guards are pretty frustrated, I feel like, right now. And I know Coach Masters is going to correct that in the locker room. So they'll get some opportunities in the second half, and I'm excited to be here to see it.
Well, I can tell you that you want them to put together 4 quarters, but if this is a game where they have a bad quarter, and that second quarter is their bad quarter, they're still in pretty good shape.
Really
At
good
this
shape.
point,
Well said.
the goal shifts. Now you need 2 solid quarters to close out the game.
That's it.
And we're ready to. Well, we'll see what all of that brings in the second half. Ava Jensen with those 6 early points, she leads the way with that total. Cora Patterson has 5, 2 each for Emma Givens. And Bridget Nielsen. Emma Givens had the 2 points before she was injured, and then Sarah DeMucha had the 1 point. We'll get an update from Coach Masters after the game tonight, but that was really scary to see that.
It was, yeah.
7 points on the night for Sophia Fines and Adriana Hodges to lead the way for Rio Americano. 4 points for Brianna St. Jean, 2 each for Aaliyah McCoy and Natalie Saunders. That rounds out the scoring. Taking a look at some additional numbers for Bella Vista. Ava Jensen, 9 rebounds already. We thought maybe she'd get to 10 by halftime. She's close, 9 rebounds. So, and then also the 6 points. So she's in line for another double-double. Cora Patterson, 5 points already. She's been to the free throw line a few times, but unfortunately for her, just 1 of 5 from the charity stripe.
Yep.
But she's drawing the fouls, and Coach Masters was saying beforehand that she is a pretty good free throw shooter. She is 50% from the free throw line this year.
Yep.
So if you are Cora Patterson, and you're able to keep this game going, and I know that they're going to play some AAU during the off season.
It's gonna be huge.
So just keep developing that same skill and bring that to the table next year. That would be fantastic.
It would be
for Bella Vista and for Cora Patterson. The JV team and the freshman team, both winners today. The freshmen, nice. We talked about this during our broadcast last night. The freshman game was actually against El Dorado, as Rio Americano does not have a freshman team.
Oh, they don't have a freshman team. Interesting.
So El Dorado came here to play in the freshman game. The Broncos won that one.
Nice.
And then the Broncos took the JV game by a 41-26 score. That one was close most of the way. Mm-hmm. And then the Broncos kind of took control late and secured the victory. So,
great, those are good wins.
Definitely nice wins for the underclassmen, if you will. Mm-hmm. And Coach Masters was pointing out during our pregame chat that there's a couple of 2-year JV players who will be juniors next year, and she's looking forward to having them on the varsity.
Great.
Plus,
lots of experience,
plus the other additions that you will be expecting to see.
For sure.
You never know what the incoming freshman class might have, or what else could happen. But the Broncos certainly have a good nucleus developing, and one that I see on the floor right now, still in her jersey from the freshman game.
How'd she do?
And that's Ariana Tetner.
Yeah.
I don't have any stats from her.
Sure.
But she looks like the real deal when she's on the floor. She was the one the last time we were on the air. She hit the game-winning shot for Bella Vista in the freshman game.
Yeah,
the last time we were here.
So you're 21 in the key. Yeah, the real deal.
21, yes. And
I'm
wondering if she's going to be on the varsity next year.
I don't know. I'm putting her there right now. I mean, she's incredible, and she, I bet she sleeps in that jersey, don't you think? She just is a basketball player. So I love it. You know,
Bella Vista, we'll see what happens with Emma Gibbons, but that injury did not look good.
No.
We also understand that Jada Belleberg is not with the team anymore.
Right.
So now that brings the Broncos roster down to 10 with the injury to Emma Gibbons.
Yeah.
So you were joking that maybe bring her up to the varsity. I don't know if that's what you would what you would do at this point. But you know, it could be. If there is somebody on the JV squad that is really shining right now, there might be that opportunity here in the last couple of weeks of the season. Coaches don't always do that because they don't want to interrupt the nucleus of the JV team and the success that they're having. But at the same time, you got to fill out that varsity roster, and I'm not sure the size of the JV roster for Bella Vista if it's big enough to where the JV squad could afford to lose a player to the varsity. We'll see what happens.
Well, right, and I mean, my mindset's always JV's there to support varsity. You're there as like a ground to learn and try to incorporate the same concepts that Coach Masters is teaching at the varsity level. So yeah, I mean, if that opportunity is something Coach Masters wants to do, that's great. For me personally, I know with Aaron Thomas here, he was a heck of a ball player back in the day. Maybe get him a jersey. Get him out there. I think he could drop a few points there here in the second half, but yeah, it's up to Coach Masters on that decision.
Well, and you know, we know what an incredible player his daughter Julia is for lacrosse. Maybe that translates to basketball. We'll throw a jersey on Julia and see what she can do.
She's busy, George. She's taken. Yeah,
all lacrosse all the time for
starts,
Julia, right?
Yeah, tryouts start on Monday. So
Monday, and is that for both boys and girls?
Boys and girls starting on Monday at 3:45 right after school. So if you see this, spread the word.
So the season is going to end the week of the 12th and 13th.
Yeah.
That's Thursday and Friday. Senior night will be the 12th for the girls against Vista del Lago.
Nice.
And then that takes us into the President's Day weekend. And then after that, and that is a week break from between basketball and lacrosse. I've already looked at it.
I know, right? There's such an overlap now. The last 2 years, there's been a heck of an overlap like that. So,
and that's providing that the boys team doesn't really, as Coach Kussler kind of expects them to do, start surprising some people in the second half. They could squeak into the playoffs.
Yep, that's why you set your out of conference games earlier in the year.
That
for
week
lacrosse.
off may turn into a week on for me.
Yeah,
so.
Good. Yeah, you're right. I just happened to notice our cameraman JT just walked by and he's got an Iowa Hawkeyes stocking cap on. That's what I like to see down there. I'm gonna have to talk to him
Cooper
after this.
DeJean winning a Super Bowl ring last year.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't send me one, but he kept it for himself. But I'm gonna have to talk to JT about where he got that. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, well, that was last year. It's time to think about this year's Super Bowl.
Who's in the Super Bowl this year, George? You wouldn't
well,
be to
there
ask.
is a certain team a couple of states to the north that is making their first appearance in 11 years, and that's the team that I have been rooting for since I was a kid. And I know that doesn't go over well around here, especially with the game being at Levi's Stadium.
That's true. Good point.
But loyalties run deep in our family. So
I hope my father-in-law is not listening, but George, if you're rooting for the Seahawks, I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
Your father-in-law a Patriot fan?
No, 49er fan.
Oh, 49er fan.
He's not happy they're using his stadium.
Well, Quincy Douglas, who does the boys' games with me, is a Patriots fan.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
So, yes.
When's your next boys broadcast? I'm going to have to watch.
The next boys broadcast, in fact, it was just up on the screen. Let's bring it back up. The next boys broadcast is a week from tomorrow.
Cool.
2 days before the Super Bowl, as a matter of fact.
Wow. You should both wear your jerseys underneath your BB Live shirts.
Yeah, I could wear a Seahawks shirt underneath. Yes, it won't show. Duty calls, it's got to wear the BV Live Sports. We just promoted the boys game. Let's talk about the girls' next broadcast. It's going to be Tuesday night, February 3rd. Inderkum is going to come calling here. And so that's a 7:20 broadcast and a 7:30 tip-off right here on BV Live Sports. All right, let's play the third quarter. Still anybody's game. Rough second quarter for Bella Vista, but we'll see what they can put together here and see if they can come out of the locker room on fire and maybe get another start, kind of like they did to start the game.
Yeah, amongst her many jobs, Coach Masters is a heck of a motivator, so I think she's got the girls ready to play after that halftime break.
She's I was telling my wife before the game, Julie is producing the broadcast tonight, after I had just talked to Quinnis Davis, who is a delight to talk to as well.
Yeah, nice person.
I have never experienced a coach, since I've been doing the games for Bella Vista, that's not willing to talk and before the game. And so I greatly appreciate it. But I really do enjoy my conversations with Carrie Masters and with Stuart Kussler before the games, because getting to know them as well as we have, it kind of goes in. We're able to get a little bit deeper into the team and learn a lot more. Natalie Saunders gets the first 2 points of the second half for Rio Americano. That's a great look from Cora Patterson to find Ava Jensen. Jensen's at 8 points, 9 rebounds, an assist to Cora Patterson.
What a highlight there. That was a beautiful pass. She drew the defensive end, St. Jean, and then and dished it off to Eva Jensen, sorry.
And speaking of St. Jean, there she goes. Jensen falls to the ground. That's going to be a travel. Cora Patterson was also right there. Fortunately, Jensen a little slow to get up, but it looks like she's all right. None the worse for wear, if you will. St. Jean underneath draws the foul. Macy Lee got over there to defend.
Really good rotation by Macy Lee, but just a tad late. Good thought, though.
First personal on Lee. That's the first team foul on Bella Vista. And if you weren't with us earlier, Emma Givens went down with a very, very serious injury.
Yeah, let's hope it wasn't too serious and that it scared her, I know. So, that's how the injury started. Let's hope it was just a scare, but hopefully we'll get some more information.
There's a free throw for Rio Americano. They're just 3 for 15 tonight.
Oh, good touch.
St. Jean gets a friendly roll there. Wonder if that might actually start going their way a little bit on the free throws.
It's bound to, right? Because they just did not shoot very well.
Ortega down the alley. That does not go.
Nice work by our guards there.
Bella Vista to retain possession. DeMucha from the outside. Patterson, the rebound, draws the foul.
Position, position, position. Cora knew where the ball was going. I saw her eyes watching the ball a little bit, and then I went up after it bounced off the rim.
I know Coach Masters is trying to get a different player for us to talk to afterwards each game.
Yeah, right.
But if we get another opportunity to talk to Cora tonight, it would be kind of interesting to hear her perspective on what changed in the last 2 games.
I know, right? She's just playing great. I mean, basketball is just that way. You kind of get in the zone.
She's struggling from the line tonight.
She's a little rushed. I feel like she's kind of in her head a little bit on that. Best not to think about it when you're shooting free throws.
Broncos keep possession here on a held ball. Here's DeMucha, passes tip right to Cora Patterson, who puts it in. Patterson's at 7.
Let's go, Cora. Big game for her tonight. Let's keep this going.
15 points on Tuesday against Ponderosa. She's nearing double digits tonight as well.
Oh, good D, ladies.
Oh, great defense there by Macy Lee again. She earned a start tonight, and this is the stuff that she does that doesn't show up in the scorebook. There's no stat for forced turnovers, but
right.
That's exactly what that was. And then the Broncos, kind of an unforced error right there.
Yep.
That was we actually had a couple of moments last night in the boys' game where we used the term that somebody zigged when they expected them to zag.
I like that. That is what happened, for sure.
Here's Custon on a switch, guarded by the much taller Patterson. Hodges from the outside. Lead is 6 for Rio. Custon finds a cutting teammate down the alley. Natalie Saunders draws the foul. And she will get a one-way ticket to the free throw line.
So you got our Broncos, they need to keep their head on a swivel a little bit. This Rio team's running an offensive set right now where they kind of pull it out to the 3 and then cut back door. So there's just a lot of cuts happening right now, which is more than I've seen a lot of the opponents we've played this year. Rio's doing a really good job with it. So BB needs to keep their head open and eyes open.
That's a second foul on Cora Patterson. 1 of 2 from the line from Saunders. She's got 5 points tonight. Nice defense by Saunders at the other end to deflect that one out of bounds. Stays with Bella Vista.
You're right, George. They do run a pretty good full court man-to-man defense.
In this AFC West matchup, the Raiders lead the Broncos by a touchdown.
Beautiful.
And Ortega says now it's a field goal and a safety.
Most of our buckets have come on kind of slashes like that to the bucket, so let's keep doing that. Ooh.
Broncos need a stop. Some nifty dribbling there
gosh.
by Saunders. Oh my goodness, that teased her quite a bit. It will stay with Rio.
Man, Natalie's a heck of a junior there. Really a shifty point guard. Wow, that was incredible behind the back to a shot like that. That's tough to do.
McCoy back in for Rio. Nielsen back in for Bella Vista. Hodges to inbound. Here's Saunders. Saunders closed off. McCoy. Now they bring it back out to Saunders. Thought about the 3. Now Hodges. She'll throw up a prayer. It isn't answered, but there is a foul.
Can I tell you, it's hard for the Broncos to guard this such a motion defense or offense. I'm sorry, like this. I mean, Rio's just really running their set. Even if the shot isn't there, they just keep running their offense. It's good to see by them.
Maisie Hess called for the foul. That's her first. You hear the crowd
Wow, that was
trying to do the Quincy called it the screaming banshee last night.
That was a good crowd last night. Kill Bird had
That was
an amazing
fun.
game. I was cheering him on. It was so fun to see.
He had a nice game. Came over and talked to us afterwards.
He did.
So that was fun.
Nice. Was he respectful and nice to you?
Absolutely.
There you
Absolutely was. Pass taken away by Mikosic back into the game. Here's Hodges with a collision with Maisie Hess. That'll be another foul on Maisie. Her second. No free throws here. Just the fourth team foul on Bella Vista here in the third quarter.
Maisie's been a little rushed. Yeah, I think Coach Masters is seeing it too. Maisie's been a little rushed the last 2 times down the court, forcing passes a little bit. I know that's what Coach Masters is probably going to talk to her about right now. Coach, you're up.
So the lead was 6 at halftime. It's now 7 as Rio Americano, they've got 5 of their 7 points in this quarter come from the free throw line, which is good for them because they really struggled from the stripe in the first half. Bella Vista with 6 points, 2 each for Jensen, Patterson, and Ortega. So it's a 7-6 advantage so far with 5:15 to go in the third. So the Broncos haven't been able to get any closer.
No.
And that's what they need to do.
They do.
And now that Rio Americano is starting to hit his free throws, the Broncos had an opportunity in that first half, but then they had that 4-point second quarter that really kind of allowed Rio to gain at least a little bit of separation. Ball is going to midcourt. It touched the midcourt line.
Yep.
And great hustle by the referee when he saw what was happening.
Good
Get
call,
out to midcourt to see that the ball hit the stripe. So that is the backcourt violation. Elise Stites coming in for her first action tonight. Again, Emma Givens is out with an injury.
So this is an opportunity right now. We have to score because we got a turnover, so we got to protect the ball and score here.
Nielsen closed off, and she did. She dragged the pivot foot.
Yep, I saw it. That's what we always talk about, George. You know, when you force a turnover like that, you have to take advantage, get a point off the turnover.
Well, Bella Vista is going to win this game. They have got to force the turnovers and convert.
Yes.
They've had plenty of opportunities.
Exactly.
They've had plenty of stops. There's the runner. That one goes up over the backboard. Don't see that very often. But that is a turnover on the shot there. And so that goes back over to, well, actually, I guess it's just considered a missed shot, not a turnover.
True.
But either way, the Broncos get the ball.
It's interesting. You got your point guard taking it out of bounds, and you have your center setting a stack screen on the press
Getting
play.
the inbound pass. Oh!
And then that's what happens, George. I mean, come on, ladies.
This is at least the third time tonight where Bella Vista's thrown a pass that was just too tall.
Well, like I said, you need to have the center taking it out of bounds and the guard setting the screens.
There's a nice screen there, and they try Hodges got the screen from Mikosic, and then Hodges tried to find somebody underneath, but nobody was there. Here's Stites. We know she can hit the three, but she finds a cutting Ava Jensen too far under the basket. Collision, Nielsen winds up on the ground. Hodges pushes it forward. Nearly traveled. Ball comes back to the outside. Here's Mikosic. She's open for a three. Halfway down, comes out. Rebound, Cora Patterson. Lots of action going on. Here's Ortega. Ortega back to Jensen. Off-balance jumper. That hits the top of the backboard and drops in. Oh, mercy. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, so much action. My heart's beating like a little rabbit. It's crazy.
And it didn't go over the backboard. It hit the
It
top
did.
of the backboard.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
What is happening right now? This is incredible.
McCoy, the real
Fun.
McCoy, answers
The real McCoy.
with a three-point shot.
Oh, wow.
Now here's Jensen underneath.
job,
That's a
ladies.
nice look by Elise Stites.
Now, this is fun. Let's keep it going both sides, both Rio and
Jensen's
BB.
up to 12. 6
right.
points in the first quarter, 6 points in the third.
I need to see 4 more points here by the Broncos to get us back on
There's
pace.
McCoy driving in. Another rebound for Ava Jensen. She's got a double-double tonight. Here's Stites. She'll step in. 3-point shot off the glass. Jensen tries to fly in for the rebound. Mays comes up with it, then has it taken away. And then it's taken right back by Mikasic. And then Cora Patterson gets in there and gets a hand on the ball and forces the jump.
Yep.
It'll go to Rio.
Good job, BV. Good shot by Stites.
Lots of action right now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You're right. This is fun.
It is fun, and I like to see that shot by Stites. I mean, she had the open look, so take it. She's a good shooter. Good hustle by Ava Jensen as well to get the ball back.
Here's McCoy, works off the screen, collides with Patterson. They're going to get Cora with the foul.
How many is that on her, George? Do you happen to know? I guess we'll know soon
I think that's going to be the third.
Okay.
And that's going to be the 15th foul on Bella Vista as well.
Good call. Good point.
Go ahead and call the foul on
I guess
Patterson.
they called it shooting anyway, maybe.
So that is 3 on Patterson. Well, one way or the other, with it being the 15th foul.
That's true.
So this is McCoy. Hit that 3-point shot just a few moments ago.
Good job on that.
You know,
those
those sudden outbursts of sound
it scares
from the
me.
rooting section is not phasing these players, which is good.
I feel like they're a little late. Like they're making the sound in the middle of the shot. I would do it like right now. I'm not advocating for it, by the way.
Well, you know it happens in every gym.
It's like they're willing it into the basket.
McCoy 42% from the free throw line. Rio much better this half on its free throws. Here's Jensen. Jensen on
just take
Mays.
your time.
Jensen
That's good.
forces her way in and draws the foul.
Really good job there by Ava Jensen. You see how she kind of just took her time, methodically just dribbled it down. She has the height advantage, so just take the time to get the shot off that she wants to see.
I think Rio was about 2 of 11 in the first half. They are now 9 of 22.
Wow.
So that would be 7 of 11 here just in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a big change. They clearly focused on that a little bit at halftime.
Jensen with a couple of free throws there. She's a 47% shooter from the charity stripe. That was much needed.
It was, yeah. We need to get 2 more points to. Oh, good
Lead
D.
of 6. There is a steal. Jensen forced it. Nielsen got a hand on it. And the Broncos come up with the possession. Here's DeMucha driving in. Tries to take it around St. Jean. And they're going to call the foul on Brianna.
Seemed like a pretty good block to me, to be honest with you. But I think she got her. The block was clean, but I think she got her with the body a little bit there.
That is the 3rd foul on St. Jean. Lucha, the 2nd free throw of the game. 45% free throw shooter. Needs this one here.
Well,
Broncos down 5.
Hodges is fast. You got to get back.
She is. Well,
good pressure by the Broncos.
Good, and Custon was throwing the ball to where she thought there was a player, but there wasn't. Maybe someone was supposed to zig or zag.
Somebody
and they didn't.
zigged and somebody zagged or something like that.
Or maybe somebody was supposed to zig or zag, but they didn't. Nielsen across midcourt. Now she picks up the dribble, looking for some help. There's Marissa Plate.
Good job, Marissa.
Plate closes off the dribble. Here's Jensen. Jensen, loose ball. Plate looking for it. She gets it back.
Let's set it up. Plenty of time.
And we're going to get a travel called on Marissa.
Yeah, I mean, she was trying to find the open man there and just kind of drug her pivot foot a little bit. I know Maisie Hess does a good job with keeping her pivot foot, but that's something maybe these ladies can work on in practice. I'm sure they do, but it's hard to do.
Here's St. Jean. There's Fines with a runner.
Man, they're still down 7. I mean, they've just been playing so well, and they just can't break up that lead. But at least they're scoring more this quarter.
Sophia Fines with 9. The pass too tall for Elise Stites. Another turnover for Bella Vista. And that was, again, something that Coach Masters wanted the team to limit today. Broncos 22nd turnover of the game.
Wow,
Rio has 19. St. Jean, blocked by Jensen. That's huge right there.
Slow it down.
Nielsen pushing the ball forward. Nielsen finds Kylie Mullen. Ross underneath, doesn't get it. Great look for Kylie Mullen-Ross, and now on the other end, Adriana Hodges.
That's like what we talk about there. You got to take advantage of a nice block by Ava Jensen. I just want to see these girls just slow it down and set up their offense.
11 points tonight for Hodges. Get a foul called here. Or are we getting a timeout? No, it's a timeout call.
Timeout by coach.
So we are under a minute to go in the third quarter. The lead is now 9. It was 6 at the break, so the Broncos have given up. They've been outscored by 3 here in the third quarter, but again, a much better quarter.
Yep.
If they could have done, if they could have had this scoring output in the second as well, this game would be a lot closer.
A lot closer, and I think Coach Masters there saw something that she didn't like. Even though there's 59 seconds left, I think she understands how critical this bucket is. Hopefully they can get like a 2-for-1 opportunity maybe and get 2 buckets at the end of this third quarter. Third quarters have been kind of tough for the Broncos, but like to your point, they've scored a lot this quarter, so it's happy to see that. And if they get over 30, then they're on the 10 points per quarter, and they put themselves in a good position for the fourth.
There you go. Broncos are going to stack it, but they have their center inbounding the ball.
A little better than the guard.
What Coach Hackman wants them to do.
Yep, she heard me, I think.
DeMucha works off the screen
beautiful.
from Kylie Mullen-Ross. Draws the foul.
Good job, ladies. Yeah, if you go center to guard, it's a little more efficient.
And in a couple of weeks, when basketball season comes to an end,
it's sad.
DeMucha is going to pick up the lacrosse stick.
And that's happy. We're happy to see her.
Maisie Hess is also on the team too, right?
Yep, Maisie Hess, and Lana played last year on the JV too, so we have a few basketball players. I mean, it fits so well with, girls lacrosse. It's very similar, the concepts. Unlucky. I mean, they put themselves in a good position right there, just didn't make the free throws.
Well, the Broncos could use one of those 8-point runs that they had to start the game.
Agreed.
DeMucha. Broncos want to force a stop here and at least cut the lead down. Hodges down the lane. It's like Jensen or Mullen-Ross may get the foul here.
Yep. That was another one similar down that we got a couple minutes ago where, the above the shoulders, it looked all clean and fine, but, below the shoulders with the body, it was a foul.
Second personal on Kylie Mullen-Ross.
Man, that arch is incredible. Arc.
But you know what?
Good spin on the ball, too.
It goes in.
It does. I mean, it's incredible. It's a good shot. Watch the spin on the ball. See if she puts her hands on the threads. Nope, side thread. Good box out.
And Rio controls the rebound. So a second chance for Rio. Jensen gets a block.
All right, let's get the ball. Let's go and get a 2-for-1, ladies. Let's go.
10-point game.
Let's do it.
Broncos desperately need some points here. They need to have it single digits. Can't be turning it over.
You're right, my friend. You're right. That's what we say, right? Like all year we've been saying that. They kind of get a little rushed and turn it over. Those kill you. How many turnovers do they have?
23. Rio can play for the last shot if they choose. Tustin looking a little aggressive there on the dribbling right now. St. Jean finds an opening. That does not go. The rebound putback does not go. Plate the rebound. 10 seconds to go for the Broncos. DeMucha.
She doesn't have a timeout.
5 seconds. DeMucha pushing the ball forward. DeMucha, she'll launch one at the buzzer.
That would have been huge. That would have brought the house down right there. But good defense nonetheless. I'm kind of surprised Rio shot it with about 10 seconds left. But, Broncos, like I said, played good defense and took the ball and at least put themselves in a situation where they could get the last second shot like that. That was pretty great.
Rio Americano outscores Bella Vista 17-13 in that quarter to advance the lead up to 10 points from 6 is what they had at the break. The Broncos did force some turnovers, and Rio has been making more of their free throws here in the the second half than they were in the first. They really had a miserable first half at the charity stripe, but that coincided with the 4-point second quarter that Bella Vista had. Ava Jensen leads the way with 14 points for Bella Vista. Cora Patterson has 7. Then it's 2 each for Demucha Ortega, Givens before her injury, and Bridget Nielsen. For Rio Americano, 9 points for Sophia Fines to lead the way. And actually, she's not leading the way. Hodges is the one leading the way. She has 12. So Hodges leads the way with 12. 9 points for Sophia Fines. 7.
Oh, they're having a raffle.
Yeah, they're having a raffle. 7 points for Aaliyah McCoy. 6 for Brianna St. Jean. And then 5 points for Natalie Saunders to round out the scoring for Rio Americano. So a 10-point lead. The Broncos, they had that 8-point run to start the first quarter. If they can do that to start the fourth quarter here, then they're right back in this game, and this place will be going nuts.
This place will be going nuts. It doesn't take much. I mean, 10 points is nothing. Mind you, it's a third of what we've scored so far. But if we can, just like you said, start fast. Let's just start fast and run.
All right, let's begin the fourth quarter. The Broncos can outscore Rio by 10. They'll force overtime. On the ground here, going to call the jump, and it's going to go to Rio.
Looks like a PLU grad won that raffle over in the Johnson family over there. That's cool.
Spoken by a PLU parent.
Nope.
New players into the game for Rio Americano. Ava Rodriguez, her first action. Number 22. Here's Mikasic underneath. Oh, my goodness. You could not leave her alone down there like that.
Yeah, what an incredible player, incredible pass, too. They played good defense, but that was a nice sneak-through pass like that.
We saw a freshman point guard for Ponderosa last night, the coach's son, Clark Woods II, and I made the remark, boy, he doesn't look like a freshman. Neither does Mikasic. Brianna St. Jean. Looks like this is going to go Bella Vista's way.
Yeah, number 30. Okay, nice. We get the ball. There it is, the guard taking the ball out.
Looks like this is a held ball. So, possession arrow to Bella Vista. Ortega having trouble handling the ball, but that's because it was deflected away. And you're right, there was a collision in backcourt with some players on the floor. We'll reset now here in the present with Bella Vista and 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Communication's key, and Rio didn't communicate that screen very well.
Ortega. Here's Jensen. Jensen closed off. Jensen step around move, draws the foul on St. Jean. That is going to be her fourth.
That's good if we could get St. Jean to foul out. Looks like she's heading back to the bench already just to put.
Nope, they're keeping her in there.
Wow, that's really. Oh no, they're going to sub her out. But great move by Ava Jensen there to do the pump fake and the kind of like a little pseudo McHale move from the left side. Interesting.
So they need to take the free throw before the substitution.
Oh yeah, good call.
The only way they don't do that would be if she had fouled out.
Okay.
So Michaela Mays comes back in, and 7:01 to go. Broncos need to take advantage of St. Jean not being on the floor. Jensen with the free throw is at 15 points tonight, and we'll try and get her rebound total as well.
To your point, let's look to get the ball down low. We have some pretty good height on the floor.
14 rebounds for Ava Jensen to go with her 15 points. Here's Hodges, finds an opening, has the shot altered. Good defense at the last minute by Bella Vista, right after the Red Sea parted.
I think there it is, the inbounder.
Finds, tries to take the shot. That's going to be a 2-point shot just inside the arc. And that's on Ortega. First on Lila.
That's that play that Rio runs so well where they have the inbounder cut to the corner for the short 3.
10 points for Sophia Fines tonight. Now it's at 11. She had 11 points against Bella Vista in the previous matchup. So she's equaled that total.
Slipping away, George. Got to be smart with the ball. No more turnovers.
13-point lead. Here's Ortega with the runner. Nice shot by Lila Ortega.
That's beautiful.
4 points tonight. The lead 11. Again, the Broncos, to get back in this game, they're going to need a stretch. They're going to need a run.
Yes, they are.
And it starts with plays like that. Cora Patterson on her way in. She gets fouled. Looked like she kind of had a little trouble on the ball and slowed her down a little bit. And that allowed Ava Rodriguez to get there and commit the foul and prevent the easy basket.
Yep. I like how Rodriguez raised her hand right away, you know, saying the official, yeah, I got her, you know, no ill intent there.
Just playing basketball.
Just playing basketball, going hard. I mean, this
you can
Rio.
make the foul to prevent the free throw,
Absolutely.
to prevent the shot, make them earn it at the line. That's what you do.
Absolutely, yeah. This Rio Raider team definitely works hard. They play to the whistle every time.
Cora Patterson having a tough night at the free throw line tonight.
Yes, sir. That would have been a big difference had she made, you know, 50% of those.
Like Maisie Hess is up and trying to walk off something right now.
She twisted her ankle, it looks like. She's been having trouble with that ankle
Finds
this year.
down the alley, and Patterson is there at the last minute. Commits the foul. That'll be the 4th on Patterson. Patterson has 4, St. Jean has 4. And so a decision now for Carrie Masters. And right now,
I'd keep
trailing by 11, I think you have to leave her on the floor.
I agree. I mean, she's a spark, and definitely keep her on the floor.
Oh, check that. They called that on Kylie Mullen-Ross.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
So that helps.
That helps.
I mean, it sure looked like Patterson got there at the last minute, but maybe Kylie got her first.
Maybe.
That's a break for Bella Vista.
Yeah, well said, George. You know, keeping Cora Patterson in the game is critical. Her and Ava Jensen.
Here is the aforementioned Ava Jensen. Patterson inside to Jensen. Jensen shuffled the feet.
That hurts. They had a little bit of momentum there, and turnovers kill you, don't they?
They do. And it's a 24-25 now for Bella Vista.
Yeah, you're not going to win. I mean, if you have more turnovers than your number of points, that's not going to win many ball games. Nice D.
Good job by Ava Jensen to step inside and take that one away and then muscle it free. Wasn't quite across midcourt. In and underneath it goes for Kylie Mullen-Ross. She'll go to the line.
Couple comments there. I mean, I love the fact that Mullen-Ross was on the adjacent there, cutting towards the ball on the press break. And also, I mean, I got to tip the cap to Hodges, too, on Rio there. She ran the whole court.
Second personal on Hodges.
Man.
Rough night at the free throw line continuing for Bella Vista.
Yeah. I know you're going to ask Coach Masters about that. I mean, that's definitely something I know she's going to have him shooting free throws at practice.
8 of 22 for the Broncos as a team. 8 of 23. Nice job by Ava Jensen. Tries to get it into Mullen-Ross. It's going to stay with Bella Vista.
I used to love free throw practice. I mean, that was my favorite time to practice because I didn't have to run. I just got to sit at the stripe and just shoot.
St. Jean wasn't out very long. Here's Jensen to Ortega with the 3. Jensen tries to fly in and get the rebound.
Oh, that was pretty basketball right there. Really good look by Ava Jensen.
Winds up in the hands of Hodges. Saunders. Eliason may have walked with the ball, no call. Loose ball. Here's St. Jean into the corner. Saunders on Patterson. Nice ball movement. That shot's going to go long and out. Bella Vista trailing by 12, 4:41 to go. They'll get possession of this one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen at home, let's watch this. This is critical where we take advantage of this.
Broncos need to can a 12-point shot
yes,
right
they
here.
do.
So, uh-oh. That's number 26.
It's tough, my friend. That's tough. Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, I tell you. That's a foul, yeah.
Yeah, on Ortega. Second.
Not the worst fall in the world. It stops the clock. I mean, we gotta slow them down somehow.
Macy Lee back in. Ortega to the bench. Here's Hodges. Hodges double teamed out of the zone defense from Bella Vista. Now St. Jean. St. Jean has the ball go off her legs. We're going to get the jump. It's going to go over to Rio.
Nice work. That may come to benefit us in the couple minutes, maybe. Good hustle by Sarah DeMuha.
From the outside, Eliason. Cora Patterson forces a turnover and gets the steal, and then draws the foul on Eliason.
Yep, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, that's George. The fourth team foul, so no shots here, which, not to make light of the situation, I think that benefits Bella Vista at this point.
For sure, yeah, and I think that, it might be kind of fun to put in all three of your guards right now, including Stites, and just let them shoot. I mean, we're going to have to shoot back getting three-pointers. And
that was just a bad pass.
Yeah.
Hodges on reverse layup. Patterson draws another foul, and now she's going to go to the free throw line.
So I'd keep Ava or Cora in the game and then just go four guards and let her fly.
That's on Eliason. That is her third.
Was that another? So how many turnovers, my friend? 26, 27?
27 for Bella Vista. Rio Americano 23.
Man, kind of a sloppy game on both sides, but let me take that back. Really, how about just a great defensive game on both sides? A lot of really good hustle on both teams.
Patterson went 7 of 11 from the line against Rio Americano. I'm sorry, Ponderosa the other night.
Has she made one yet?
I think that she has one. Patterson is 1 of 10 from the free throw line tonight.
Wow. I know Trevor Orasa or whatever Uwamasa at the game last night. Didn't he hit like 10 free throws in the fourth quarter? That's incredible.
10 for 10 in the fourth
quarter. That's a heck of a win by those Broncos.
He was in the zone. They were inbounding the ball, and he just controlled the ball, leaned over, and waited to be fouled.
That's awesome. And he's got a good shot, too. It looks really pretty.
He does.
He works on that, I know, a lot in practice. So.
But he is their floor general, too, and that's his primary job. They've talked to him about maybe taking some more shots. And so
for sure.
Seeing that recently. So the Broncos on a turnover get the ball. Here's Jensen. Patterson finds an opening down the lane up against
so close.
Hodges.
Good hustle.
And Patterson comes up with the rebound. Puts it to the floor just before she walked. Patterson to the lane. She gets the hoop and the harm.
Either do that, get three-point opportunity the old-fashioned way.
Well, Rio as a team struggled in their free throws in the first half, and then they kind of started to find the rhythm.
Yep.
Hopefully that happens with Cora right now.
Oh, that'd be huge. Somebody fouled out, perhaps, or not sure what happened. But
well, it's one shot, so they're getting the substitutions.
Oh, I understand. Yep.
They're making clear on who the foul was on, and that's on Mays. That's 3 on her.
These officials have done a pretty good job tonight, I think.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
I'm just feeling for Cora right now.
Too.
That one should have gone in.
Yeah, I know she's trying. Frustrated with herself, I'm sure.
That's Saunders. What a save by Ava Jensen.
All right, let's take advantage. Get it within 10.
Macy Lee needs help. Oh, and that's going to go into backcourt and go out of bounds. I guess they're just double checking to make sure that Rio didn't touch the ball, and they did not.
I need my guards to come to the ball there in that situation. Little things like that add up to big things, so it's too bad. It's like Maisie
right,
Lee's
so-
talking to the official. I don't know if something happened there, but. All right, so what do you think? We're down by 10, 3 minutes, plenty of time. But it first starts by no more turnovers. No more turnovers. Let's stay at 27 the rest of the game and finish this off and execute. I don't care if, win or lose, as long as they execute and run the game that they want to see run.
Well, they've fought, and they've fought to stay in this
Yeah,
game.
they have.
As you see, it's a 10-point deficit now with 3:04 to go, and it's not an insurmountable lead, but
Nope.
Bella Vista is really just going to have to shut Rio down here
Yep.
and convert on the other end.
Yeah, if Rio gets to 46, it's all over, but we have a chance.
Saunders, here's Mikasic. Long three-pointer for Hodges, or for St. Jean. That
Good.
would have brought the Rio
Yeah,
section
would've.
to its feet.
Yeah, a good rebound there by Cora Patterson, too.
And now here's Patterson at the other end. Tried to draw the foul there, does not get the shot. And now here's St. Jean at the other end. St. Jean now with 8. Well, they've hit 46. With 2:26 to go. Carrie Masters up off the bench, wants the timeout.
Looks like her last time out, huh? She's going for broke here in the last 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
Well, it's a 12-point game right now.
Yep.
And unfortunately for Bella Vista, there aren't any 12-point shots in basketball. So
No, sir. No, sir. But there are 4 3-point shots. They could do that, tie it up. So, I think that she knew.
it can happen.
Yeah.
But Rio can't score again.
Agreed. Yeah. The 46 number that I mentioned earlier, they can't score over that. If they get one more bucket, it's all over. So I'm rooting for the Broncos, but it's not an insurmountable feat, but it's a feat nonetheless.
And it doesn't get any easier for Bella Vista for their next game, as Inderkum will be here on Tuesday. Of course, the Tigers, always a talented program. We look forward to
Absolutely.
seeing them. Ortega called for an offensive foul.
That's interesting. I've been seeing that move all game on both sides, so that's an interesting time to make that call.
That's the third on Ortega.
See if Ortega, it looks like she's kept her head up, though. She didn't get too frustrated about it, so just
Well,
on to the next play.
You got to flush the play and go right to
You
the
do,
next one.
absolutely.
I think Sarah DeMuch is going to get called for a foul here. That'll be her third.
I'm okay with them sending Rio to the line. The clock is not their friend right now, so let's hope that Rio misses some of their free throws.
Well, here's El Custon, 47% from the line.
Good foul. Good foul.
So the Broncos need to take advantage of those 2 missed free throws.
You said it, my friend. Not there,
Stites.
though.
Stites looks the corner. Now she's closed off. Again, too tall for Cora Patterson. And that's saying something. She's 5'10".
That's true. Unlucky break there about the Broncos.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Nice
Jensen.
day. George, we've had some opportunities this quarter. It's just a matter of converting on the offensive end that's kind of bitten us.
I think that one of the things that Coach Masters is going to be very happy about is the way her defense played tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
They have forced 25 turnovers.
And they've out-rebounded Rio, too.
That's a needed free throw for the Broncos. Rebounds, the Broncos 34 and Rio 29. So I know that Carrie will be happy about the rebounds as well. St. Jean comes up with the rebound.
You know, at this point in the season, you got to you find the little wins and you just keep building on them. So, yeah, I know she'll be happy about that.
Broncos need a stop and a 3. Sarah DeMucha.
And that, like I said, it's an okay foul. If she misses her free throws, that's a stop.
That's 4 on DeMucha, though.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Maybe they should arrange for someone else to do the fouling.
Yep. And to your point, like, you know, as these girls, we're still a pretty young team. As they get a little more seasoned in their varsity time, they'll understand how to do that. Send somebody without very many fouls to go and do the fouling.
That's the first point of the game for El Custon. And Jensen. Broncos need to see if they can get a 3.
I want to see Ava Jensen hit one, don't you?
I would love it.
Set a pick. Somebody's going to have to set a pick.
Travel on DeMucha.
She got a little excited there, got the ball, and took a couple steps before the dribble.
More substitutions for Rio Americano. Rodriguez is back in. Custon and Saunders come out.
Oh, it's off her foot. Nope.
They're going to say it stays with Rio. McCoy back in for the Raiders as well. Ortega
good
doing
D by
her job
Lowe.
there.
Well done.
McCoy, steal by DeMucha. And she gets fouled in front court. Both teams over the limit, so Sarah will go to the free throw line. And a chance to score 2 points here with the clock not moving.
Yep, like I said, I mean, the clock's getting the clock to stop there and get a couple more buckets just always helps.
Well, this is certainly a what might have been.
Absolutely, good shot there by Sarah DeMucha. Yeah, I feel like you're right, George. Everything was kind of aligning to maybe get a W in league, but it's too little, too late.
Jensen and St. Jean fighting
What a
for
battle.
the rebound. That should be a held ball. It'll stay with Bella Vista. The Broncos down 11 with 52 seconds to go. They really need to start thinking about shooting threes. They're going to win this one. And Jensen launches one, comes up short. She had to do that.
She did.
Mikasic.
Oh, is that an over and a back?
Might have been, no call. Loose ball on the ground. Broncos didn't realize it. Mikasic winds up on the ground, and she's going to get 3 free throws.
I know we've talked a lot about Mickelson tonight, but yeah, she's a scrappy player. She ends up on the ground a lot, but it's because she takes some fouls.
There is a player on the boys' team with the same name, and as I recall, he plays that same style.
Oh, really?
I'm presuming that they're brother and sister.
Yep, absolutely. Learn from their parents, perhaps. Out on
Or
the
just battle
driveway.
with each other.
Battle with each other, yeah, out on the driveway.
Or the
Gotta
backyard
love basketball.
or wherever the hoop is that is probably there in their house.
Yep, for sure. I had many a battle with my sister back in the day. I was a little older than her, but yeah, that's where basketball players are born.
And Mikasic will get one more free throw here.
Little short.
Patterson controls the rebound. 1 of 3 for Mikasic. Patterson down to the lane. Can't control the ball. It's going to go back over to Rio.
It's the little things, George, you know. Got to execute on all facets of the game if you're going to win.
So about a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So if the Broncos aren't going to foul, Rio can come close to just dribbling this one out. Well, they'll get that to McCoy on the baseline. They'll find Rodriguez. Jensen with the rebound. Broncos could at least get this down to 10, maybe 9. Here's Ortega. Ortega steps inside, may have walked with it, no call. Patterson gets a hand on it, time expires.
Well, they gave it a shot tonight. Kind of got a little sloppy there towards the end, but all in all, a good defensive battle tonight. I think that's what we just watched.
Neither team had a particularly
Nope.
great fourth quarter. Rio wins the quarter battle 9-7. So neither one of them get 10 points in that quarter, and so there you have it. Ava Jensen finishes the day with 15 points for the Broncos to lead the way. Cora Patterson added 9. And then Lila Ortega, she had a pretty good game too. She finishes with 5 points.
Yep.
Mucha had 3. Emma Givens, again, she was hurt in the first half, but she did score 2 points before the injury. Bridget Nielsen added a couple there as well. And just tallying up the Rio totals here. Sophia Fines led the way with 12 points, including 3 free throws in the fourth quarter. Adriana Hodges also had 12 points, so they are the co-leading scorers in this one for the Raiders. 8 points for Brianna St. Jean, 7 for Aaliyah McCoy. Kivan Mikasic with just 3 points, although she's one of the leading scorers on this team. But you know what? There's so much that she did in this game. Rebounding, defensive play.
Yep.
And again, you watch her play. It says freshman. She didn't look like a freshman.
She's a strong player, yeah. She definitely played great. Nice even scoring by the Broncos, too, you know. Ava Jensen had a great game. Cora Patterson obviously had a great game. So those 2 really solid players for BB stepped up. Just not quite enough. You know, they almost got 40, but even getting to 40 wouldn't help tonight. So tip of the cap to both teams on a solid defensive effort.
Looking at the future for Rio Americano with the key contributors tonight,
right.
Brianna St. Jean, the
rebounding machine,
is a junior, and she had 8 points tonight, and probably at least that in rebounds.
At least, yeah.
Adriana Hodges, who had 12 points, she's a senior, so she will graduate.
Good player.
Gabby Eliason did not score tonight. She is a senior. Just looking, Ava Rodriguez is a senior. So I count 3 seniors on this team. So Coach Davis has quite a nucleus coming back, and I'm sure that she's also got some players she's eyeballing on the JV squad. That, again, as we mentioned, they don't have a freshman team, but they do. But we'll see those players that move up, along with the likes of Elle Custon. Georgia Herman did not play tonight. She's another freshman. She's one of 3 freshmen, or 4 freshmen on this roster. Michaela Mays didn't score tonight, but we called her name quite a bit. There's some rebounds there, and some nice defensive play as well. So
a lot of height.
So you know, they're building something at Rio.
For sure.
They're building something at Bella Vista too.
Absolutely.
And while this season has not really gone the way Coach Masters expected it to,
yep.
The future is bright for Bella Vista. You look at what the freshmen and JV teams have done the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Well, the varsity hasn't had its success. I mean, the JV and the freshman teams have. And
they have, yeah, absolutely, and the youth.
Going to help in the future.
It is, for sure, and I know even Coach Masters is building younger than that, too, with the youth AAU programs that they're running, and just getting the people, you know, the kids to play basketball, learn the fundamentals at a young age. You know, at varsity, it's really hard to teach the fundamentals at that point. Like, they almost have to know it by then. And then Coach Masters can put in her concepts at varsity level instead of having to teach fundamentals. So it's on its way. Looking up, really everything's positive as long as Coach Masters is staying positive, and I know she is.
Yes. Well, and I mean, the season is what it is.
It is what it is, for sure. And once they rearrange the leagues, you know, that they're going to do, that'll be a lot better for everybody because, I mean, you know, not a lot of learning. There's a lot of learning happening right now and a lot of losing, I must say.
It was funny. Last Friday night, the boys played Del Campo, and that is
it's a perfect example.
A non-league game. But in my separate conversations with the 2 head coaches, they both volunteered the information. I didn't have to ask them. They both said that this needs to be a league matchup.
Absolutely.
I mean,
local leagues nearby each other, building community. That's what high school sports all about.
You understand why Casa's not in the league, because they're Division 5 and Bella Vista and Del Campo are Division 2. But why, when both schools call Fair Oaks home, why are they not playing twice a year? Why are they not a league?
Yeah, I don't know.
That just doesn't make sense. I mean,
it'd be great though, because the same person that you meet out on the street, getting your newspaper, that night you go against them in a rivalry game, Battle of the Oaks. I mean, that's how high school sports is supposed to be.
Maybe what has to happen is the Foothill Valley League and the Capital Valley Conference need to come together and engineer a trade. Either Bella Vista for somebody or Del Campo for somebody.
Right.
And just take those two teams and flip them.
Just flip them. Yeah,
because there's probably some additional benefit. Maybe Wood Creek going and getting 2 games against Roseville every year.
Right. Exactly. Because they're not in the same league either.
No, they're not. So that's a possibility right there.
For sure. Yeah, I'm sure people will figure out. There's a lot smarter people than I thinking about that right now. So I'm sure they'll figure something out. But that was fun. Battle of the Oaks was incredible. That was so fun.
And we'd have that with the girls, too.
We would.
If it becomes a league matchup.
Yep, absolutely.
So the girls did play, I believe they've played Casa they played in the Del Campo tournament.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
So, and they had I believe, and that's where they played Casa. I don't know that they saw
and that's always
Del Campo,
fun. I mean, Casa Roble is always a really competitive sports program,
Yes.
So regardless of their division, that'd be another one that it'd be great to have in a same league.
Well, here's a tough tough test for the girls coming up on Tuesday, as they will be welcoming Inderkum to town. That's going to be a 7:30 tip-off. We know that Inderkum is always really good.
Always.
Your thoughts on that? What would you like to see Bella Vista work on against a team that is probably very relentless?
Very relentless, and they're going to be pressing just as much, if not more, with more quality than Rio. So obviously this is not rocket science, but turnovers. I don't care if you walk the ball up the court anymore. Just take your time and don't throw the ball away. That's one thing I'd say. And also I'd try to shoot a little bit more. Get some, outside distance shooting. We get a lot of really good defensive and offensive rebounds that way. So we have the height to get rebounds, so I wouldn't be afraid to shoot. So, at this point in the season, sportsmanship, teammates, teamwork, no turnovers, and let her fly.
So just a little scouting report on Inderkum. They are 15-9 overall. They are 4-3 in league, including tonight's 51-28 win at home over Vista Del Lago.
Oh, wow.
So, and then just looking at some of the leaders, I already see a name I recognize from last year. And that is Anaya Brun.
Yep.
She appears to be one of, if not their leading scorer.
Yeah, she's great.
Pardon me, I'm just navigating this here for it. Yes. So she is 15.4 points per game and also brings down 3.5 rebounds.
Right.
The other double-digit scorer that they have is Tremaya Lawrence, and she's a freshman. She's averaging, we mentioned, double digits as well. 14 points per game and 1.7 rebounds, also a couple of assists per game as well. So those are two players that we'll be watching out for the Inderkum Tigers as they come to play here at Bella Vista on Tuesday.
I'm sorry I didn't check this before we came, but what are they second place in league with Christian Brothers at the top?
Well, let's take a look.
I'm sure they are, right? Christian Brothers has to be winning.
They're third right now.
Oh, third! Wow.
4-3. They're third in league.
Is Pondo second?
Let's open up the standings and take a look here.
Wood Creek.
So
no, Wood
Christian Brothers is 8-0 in the Capital Valley Conference.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this. Go ahead. Sorry, George.
And Wood Creek is 7-1. So there's your top two.
Yeah, and then Wood Creek and Christian Brothers still have to play each other a second time. So that's going to be for the conference title right there.
Inderkum is 4-3, and Ponderosa 4-4. Vista and Rio. Well, Vista is 2-6. Rio moves to 3-7. Bella Vista is now 0-8.
Looks like Maisie's coming
Looks
up.
like Maisie Hess is going to come and join us along with Coach Masters.
I'll get my headset on.
So we will go ahead and get ready to welcome them in and begin our post-game segment here at Bella Vista High School. And see, Ava Jensen is also here. So we're just welcoming everybody in here. There's Ava and Macy will share the headset. All right, we will be more than happy to do that here. All right, Coach, I know that starting off, obviously this was a tough one. It was a game that was there for you. But the same things that we've been talking about, the turnovers, the bad quarter, and unfortunately those things happen again. But there were a lot of positives that came out of this one as well. You out-rebounded them.
We did. We talked pregame about, trying to stay consistent and not have that bad quarter. And I think really truthfully in the second quarter when Emma went down, it was just a big emotional blow for our girls. They tried to pick it up, but obviously their minds were with their teammate, and that was a little hard for us to recover from. If you haven't been through that, it's can really take its emotional toll. And I thought we played a great game in the second half. We won the first quarter. We came out hot, did exactly what I was hoping we would do. The second quarter was a bit unfortunate. But overall, the stats looked, we were pretty even. Even the turnovers weren't. There wasn't a dramatic difference in our turnovers tonight. We missed a couple of easy shots that should have gone down, but we're just working through it.
Okay, so what do we know about Emma right now?
We don't know anything about Emma. Matter of fact, when I hand this off to Ava, I'm gonna skip out and call Dad and see how we're doing over there. But I did want to make a couple of shout-outs to a couple of our players. Obviously, Maisie didn't have a great game, but she's recovering, and it's been kind of an injury-riddled season for her. But Maisie plays such a great role for us on this team. She is what we call our calm package. We send her and Macy Lee on the floor when we need a bit of that, calm but effective hard work, and Maisie's been great for us this year. She missed last year. She's been great coming back this year for us. She's a great relief for Ava. We get to rest Ava for a couple of minutes. We don't lose the height. We don't lose the aggressiveness. We don't lose the shooting when she comes on the floor. And for a few minutes, she gets to play with Ava, which is always I always love when they're on the floor together. And then Ava had just missed a triple-double tonight. She had, what did she have? She had 15 points, 17 boards, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. I'd also like to give a shout-out to Cora Patterson, who had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks.
Solid game.
Another solid game from her.
We saw her, like we talked about before, and we saw her driving more to the basket.
Yeah.
And that really is something that has picked up in the last couple of games.
Yeah, it really has. It's really been good to see, and it's given us something to build on. And I think, one of the things with Maisie is that she's really good with talking to the girls on the floor. She's sharing her experience, and she's kind of like my coach when I'm, she's my coach when I lose my brain, and she just kind of talks to the players, and she can really help them out there. So like I said, I'm going to hand the mic off to Ava. I'm going to go call Brent, and we'll do the mic shuffle. But as always, George, thank you very much.
Carrie. Appreciate it, and certainly our
Thank you.
best wishes out to the Givens family. All right, so we'll play musical headsets here. There you go. All right, well, Macy, we'll start with you here. Let's bring that up a little closer so that we can hear you very well. And you've had practically a full season this year. I think there've been a few missed games, but tell me what it's like to be been back out there on the floor after missing last year.
It's been really nice. I have a much better experience this year than I did when I was on varsity as a sophomore. I really like being on the court and having a team that I think we all get along and we all can listen to each other and we're more collaborative, and it makes it easier to lose games because we're still gaining from it and we're not like turning on each other. So I really appreciate this experience to have like a great coach and have a great team and be supportive and stuff because I've missed that in high school sports.
Well, Coach Masters kind of described you as a coach yourself. Is that something that maybe the future holds for you? Or
Maybe I coached volleyball at the middle school in the fall actually, so I just came straight from that to this.
All right. Well, fantastic. And you know, maybe it doesn't show up in the scorebook, but we called your name a lot tonight because there was stuff that you're doing, whether it's picking up the loose ball or just again maybe calming the situation when things kind of got really intense. So, and Coach describes that as your role, as kind of what you do. How do you see that?
I mean, obviously I missed last year, so I'm a little behind technically, and I've had an ankle injury and a shoulder injury that's kept me out of games, so I can't do the most, like, technically or offensively, but I can help slow it down and help other girls get opportunities too. So it's like, even if I can't, like, be the one putting points on the board, I can help other people, and so I'm totally okay playing that supporting role.
Now, I know as basketball season winds down, you got another sport coming up. We're going to see you during the lacrosse season, and we're looking forward to that. What are the plans beyond this year?
I want to go to a 4-year, and I want to major in neuroscience, and I eventually want to become a nurse practitioner in children's health, mental health.
Cool. Yeah. And hopefully a school that I don't know, which one is your big sport? Is it lacrosse? You said you coach volleyball. So
I really love volleyball, but honestly, it's just I'll take any sport I can get at this point. Yeah.
There you go. Pardon me. I was telling Coach before the game how this cold that I've had for the last month, it seems, just won't go away. Ava, let's talk to you. You've joined us before, but 15 points, or 14 points, no, it is 15 points, and then was, I think, 14 rebounds. You were a beast out there today.
Thank you.
So, you just give us your thoughts about how the game played out. And I mean, they have a pretty good rebounder on the other side in St. Jean. So, I saw you guys battling a lot throughout the game.
Yeah, I've said this before on this interview, but I just realized that we only have half of league left, and I want to leave everything I can on the court. So. Especially the second quarter when I felt like we were down, I wanted to come back the third quarter stronger. Just also having more of a crowd tonight was motivation too. Just leaving everything I can out there so I just feel good about how we end the season, even if we don't win, knowing that I did all that I can to help and just enjoy the game while I can means the most.
You mentioned the crowd, and they were very energetic tonight.
Yeah.
So you got a couple of more at home. You got Indercom, you've got Vista del Lago. Any message to the supporters in the crowd that
come watch? It'll be
come on out.
Yes.
Yes, and these girls really do play hard. It's a lot of fun watching you guys, and it has been over the last 3 years. You know, maybe the results aren't happening on the scoreboard, but we see, and you can see it when you watch. You can see how tough you guys play, and that's what we're going to expect to see the rest of the way. You're right, both of you. Just a couple of games left in your senior years, and Macy, your thoughts as it's all kind of wrapping up.
My thoughts on the season?
Yeah, and just the fact that it's all the career too is wrapping up.
I'm really glad that I came back and I'm getting the experience I did by being any kind of leader on the team or being collaborative or just being an older girl on the team instead of one of the younger ones. It's been really nice. As the season wraps up, I mean, we know we're not gonna blow Indercom out of the water for sure, but regardless of like the score and stuff, I think it's been so nice to see how much more we put up a fight every time we come back and play somebody. I think we got blown out of the water by Rio last time we played them, right? Yeah, and then it was a fight the whole time this time.
Right, and Ava, for you, I know we talked to you about your dream to go to BYU, so certainly wish you well on that. But as you see the basketball season and your career winding down, just your thoughts over your opportunities and your experience?
I just adored playing basketball here. I love our program and the culture, and I have just made so many great memories. I've grown as a person, both as an athlete and being able to take coaching and being a leader and just learning how to interact with people. But the great thing about basketball is I'll never be done playing. I'll always pick it up. It'll always be a part of who I am, and no matter where I play or even if I coach, I know that this experience will mean a lot to me throughout my life.
And there will always be a hoop in the backyard, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming game against Inderkum. You mentioned that you're not going to blow them out of the water. What would you like to see happen in that game?
I want to make them mad. I want to make the girls, because they have a couple girls that are bigger down low, and I want to make them angry. I want to box them out and make it hard for them to make easy points on us.
Okay, Ava?
I agree. I don't want to be a pushover team. I want to play tough and let them know that too.
Okay, so in the next 2 home games, when we've got the broadcast, I would love to see both of you drill a 3-point shot.
I've been trying.
Obviously, it has to be the right moment within the game. Don't go force something up just because we want it. But
last seconds on the clock, kind of a shot.
That happened last year. Paige hit
that's
the 3
right.
in the last.
Wasn't that
minutes
cool?
Of her senior year.
Wasn't that cool? Well, we want to see some of that big stuff happening on senior night again. So, well, thank you both for joining us. Appreciate it. Certainly, best of luck down the rest of the way. We'll see you with the lacrosse season, and I know we'll see you around. And certainly, best wishes in your future as well.
Yeah, she's going to kill it at track.
All right, good. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for us. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Once again, the final score, 48-36. Rio Americano wins this one. We're next on the air on Tuesday when the Broncos take on Inderkum, and these two will be on the floor doing their best to make them angry, as they said. So join us as we watch all of that happen Tuesday night. We'll take the air at 7:20, and the tip-off is at 7:30. And then we're also back on a week from tomorrow when the boys will be hosting Christian Brothers, and that same times for that. So we'll have both of those games for you next week right here on BV Live Sports. We want to say thanks to our camera operator, JT Stewart, producer Julie Tharlson, for Scott Hackman, and for these two ladies right here. I'm George Tharlson. Have a great night. We'll see you around.